There was one rule everyone believed. If the sky closed in, the bombers went blind. For decades, that rule shaped air war doctrine. Clouds meant safety. Rain meant mercy. Fog meant survival. You could hear the engines above you, yes, but without clear skies, bombs scattered harmlessly across fields and forests. Precision died the moment the weather turned. German air defense doctrine rested on this truth. Radar could track aircraft, searchlights could claw at the night, flak could fill the air, but bombs still needed eyes. And eyes needed light. So the Luftwaffe planners made a calculation. Let the bombers come at night. Let the clouds roll in. Let the weather do the work. By 1941, that belief hardened into confidence. Cities like Hamburg, Essen, and Berlin slept under overcast skies believing they were wrapped in nature's armor. Even German flak crews joked about it. Schlechtwetter, they said. Bad weather. Good night to survive. But in 1942, something changes. Because somewhere in Britain, one man has already decided that clouds are not protection. They are targets. Edward George Bowen is 33 years old when the war reaches its technological breaking point. He is not a pilot. He does not wear medals earned in combat. He wears thick glasses, speaks with a soft Welsh lilt, and works in cluttered laboratories filled with wires, oscilloscopes, and half-burnt tea kettles. But Bowen has already rewritten the rules of war once. In 1935, he helped develop Britain's first airborne radar systems. When the Battle of Britain erupts, his work allows RAF fighters to see German bombers long before the pilot's eyes ever can. It saves Britain from invasion. Now, in 1941, the problem is different, and arguably harder. Bombers are missing their targets. The RAF's own report confirms the nightmare. Only 1 in 3 bombers drops bombs within 5 miles of its target. In heavy cloud, that number collapses. Entire raids vanish into the dark, wasting aircraft, fuel, and lives. Winston Churchill demands answers. Arthur Harris demands results. The war in the air is being lost to weather. Bowen understands the enemy's assumption perfectly. Bombs need vision. So he asks a heretical question. What if vision doesn't require light? At the Telecommunications Research Establishment, Bowen and his team push a radical idea: ground mapping radar. A device that doesn't look for aircraft but for land, coastlines, rivers, cities. The Germans believe clouds are armor. Bowen intends to turn clouds into camouflage for the attacker. By late 1942, the device is ready. They call it H2S. And tonight it will fly into enemy airspace for the first time. You are inside a Lancaster bomber climbing through thick cloud over the North Sea. The aircraft shudders as 4 Merlin engines claw upward. The cabin smells of oil, metal, and sweat. Below you, the sea disappears into blackness. Inside the fuselage, a radar operator crouches over a glowing green screen. This is H2S. A rotating dish beneath the aircraft sends microwave pulses straight through cloud and rain, bouncing them off the earth below. On the screen, shapes begin to form. A bright curve. That's coastline. A jagged scar. That's a river. For the first time in history, a bomber crew can see a city without ever seeing the ground. You cross the German coast at 18,000 feet. On the ground, the German radar network, Freya and Würzburg, detects you instantly. Sirens howl. Flak batteries wake. Searchlights probe uselessly into solid cloud. The defenders relax slightly. Cloud cover, 10 out of 10. Bombing accuracy expected, negligible. Then the Pathfinder aircraft turns inland. Inside the bomber, the radar operator adjusts the gain. The screen sharpens. The Elbe River blooms into view like a glowing vein. Then, there it is. Hamburg. A white smear on green phosphor. Streets invisible to the eye but screamingly obvious to radar. The navigator calls headings. The bomb aimer lines up not with sight but with signal. Bomb doors open. Cold air roars through the fuselage. Altitude, 19,500 feet. Ground speed, 210 miles per hour. Time to release, 10 seconds. On the ground, flak commanders wait for the usual chaos. Bombs scattered miles off target. They do not get it. The first bombs hit inside the city perimeter. Then the second wave does the same. Then the third. German observers report something impossible. Bombs are walking across the city, systematic, deliberate, precise. How? Someone asks. The clouds are unbroken. Radar operators in German command bunkers scramble. Their equipment tracks aircraft, not bombs. They hear explosions blooming in patterns that make no sense. Inside the Lancaster, the radar image drifts as the aircraft banks away. Behind you, Hamburg burns under total cloud cover. For the first time, weather has failed Germany. And worse, Germany does not know why. Over the next months, H-2S-equipped pathfinders lead raid after raid. Essen, Cologne, Berlin. Always under cloud. Always accurate. German intelligence intercepts reports filled with disbelief. Enemy bombing accuracy unaffected by weather. Targets struck despite zero visibility. Assumption invalid. Then comes the moment of realization. In February 1943, a German night fighter shoots down a Pathfinder aircraft. Inside the wreckage, investigators find it, a strange rotating dish, scorched electronics, unfamiliar components. A radar, not for seeing aircraft, for seeing cities. The truth crashes down on German command like a bomb. The enemy can see through clouds. The shock ripples outward instantly. German cities are no longer protected by weather. The Luftwaffe's night defense doctrine collapses overnight. Clouds, once allies, become liabilities. Countermeasures begin immediately. New jammers. Radar detectors. Orders to shoot down any aircraft suspected of carrying H-2S. Fighters are vectored toward Pathfinder streams with renewed urgency. But it's too late. The damage is done. H-2S enables the Battle of Hamburg in July 1943, where radar-guided bombing helps ignite a firestorm that kills over 40,000 people in a single week. German morale fractures. Air defense resources are diverted. Fighter units pull back from the Eastern Front. What German command does not yet understand is that H-2S is only the beginning. Radar-guided bombing evolves into oboe. Then JIJ. Then precision strike doctrine that will define modern warfare. The cloud barrier, once an unbreakable rule, is gone forever. Edward George Bowen survives the war. He never drops a bomb. He never flies a combat mission. Yet his work reshapes the sky over Europe. After the war, Bowen fades into relative obscurity, his achievements buried beneath secrecy and classification. He dies in 1991 at age 77 in a world where radar guides aircraft, ships, missiles, everything. Every modern precision strike traces its lineage back to that glowing green screen over Hamburg. To this day, weather no longer protects cities from war. And that is Bowen's legacy. If this story moved you, please hit that like button. Every click tells the algorithm this piece of history is worth remembering. We're dedicated to rescuing these forgotten stories from the archives. If you want to join us on this mission, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Where are you watching from? Drop a comment with your city or country and tell us if someone in your family served. Thank you for ensuring that Edward George Bowen and the thousands of aircrew who trusted his invention do not disappear into silence. They deserve to be remembered.